look at everything. And one of the number of things that we really worked on was to see how we can actually differentiate our product. And one of the things that we did that has been very greatly helpful is to work with the manufacturer of the aircraft. And with this one, I have to say, de Havilland was very, very welcoming, to work out and see how we can actually be able to convert our aircraft, have them convertible, that you can actually move from passenger to cargo within an hour, and have the aircraft that was, let's say, transporting 37 passengers to do 4 tons, and the Q400 that takes about close to 80 passengers, turn it to a 9-tonner. And I have to say, it worked very well, because we were able to get all our fleet to have the cargo conversion kit that allowed us to do this conversion. And it was very, very welcoming, especially at the first stage, because there was a lot of movements, especially when all the airlines stopped flying. So we were able to move all the original PPEs to all these destinations. We moved a lot of cargo. We also ventured into exploring Masai Mara with the local Kenyans in mind, forgetting about tourism and trying to demystify this tourism business. I mean, you can't believe it, but Masai Mara is one of the most, everybody wants to be in Masai Mara, everybody wants to visit Masai Mara. They have to take flights 10,000 kilometers away. And here in Kenya, from Nairobi, 30 minutes, all our Kenyans, even the middle class, have not really identified that they can actually do that. And, you know, previously, everybody has bought on the coasts where people go to the coast hotels, visit Mombasa, visit Lamu, but everybody seems to have ignored the hotels. The camps in Mara, where you can actually go for very few days, and like Mombasa, where you organize for a week. This place, you go in half an hour, and you only have to spend 2 nights. You have seen all the animals, and you come back refreshed, and at a very reasonable prices. So we decided to demystify, bring the cost lower, and introduce Kenyans into this market, and which we have done from the time of the COVID, and we have to say we are happy. We're getting good signals, and business is not yet there, but it's getting there. Kenya Civil Aviation Authority has been extremely helpful. You know, like the business I mentioned about cargo conversion kits, if we didn't have an enabling organization like Kenya Civil Aviation Authority, it would have been very, very, very difficult. And I have to mention a person like Captain Kibe, the Director General, who personally got involved and made sure that the process was fast-tracked to ensure that we were given all the necessary approvals that we required. Because of being able to be innovative and differentiating the product, we were able to retain all our staff. Actually, we have added a few staff during the COVID time. Were our staff affected? Yes, initially. We did also some bit of adjustment, but even our salaries are very close to what was there before the COVID. The initial reduction that we did, we actually, in less than 3 months, were able to reverse that greatly to ensure that staff earn almost what they were earning before the COVID. And that is because our revenue, yes, went down, but comparing with the national airline and all that had to close down, we can actually say that
carriers added more offerings to their service.
Compared to pre-COVID.
But in general, our loss of turnover was slightly below a third. So we still were able to maintain 2/3 and tightened up a few areas, and ensure a lean and mean organization. So we also revisited what you normally refer to as fixed costs. So we are more than certain that this is only there and for a short while. When we get these jobs and they are equally distributed and we have the herd immunity, we believe 100% the passengers will all come back. And what we believe in is we don't want to lose any of our staff because it takes a hell of time to really train aviation staff. It's a very, very, very specialized career. The only reason why we succeeded like we have succeeded was because we had a very successful national airline. We would want the national airline to be very successful. And we are grateful that we saw that the government has chipped in and is trying to assist the national airline. But on the same breath, we would also really request the government to also look at the general aviation, because in total, we even employ more people. We have it's a very big industry, and we fought nail and tooth to make sure that we survive. We would like also the government to consider assisting us. Aviation is not just the national airline. We are a number of airlines at Wilson Airport and JKA, and even Mombasa. If the government can also assist us, and we are not even saying that we get some cash, but by just coming up with some enablers, and some of these enablers is like when we talk about spares, easing up the process of clearing of spares, looking the issue of the taxes, all the taxes that come with the spares.